cliiseeff opens with 1-4, aiming for control of the center and allowing his pieces to develop harmoniously. Tal reinforces his pieces with 19. e6, preparing to unleash his tactical threats. cliiseeff plays 2-4, reinforcing his grip on the center and preparing for a potential pawn storm. Tal replies with 2. e6, supporting his future 5-pawn advance and opening lines for his dark square bishop. cliiseeff develops his knight with 3. f3, aiming for rapid piece development and keeping an eye on the center. cliiseeff loses material with 27. x5. cliiseeff defends his pawn with 4. f3, solidifying his central presence and developing another piece. Tal plays 4. x6, preparing to reinforce his 5-pawn and opening lines for his other pieces. cliiseeff plays 5-3, opting for a solid pawn structure while preparing to develop his bishop. cliiseeff tries to regroup with 12. e7, but Tal responds powerfully. cliiseeff develops his bishop to 6. 3, aiming for control over the a4 square and preparing for king's safety. Tal pins cliiseeff's knight with 6. 4, applying pressure on the knight and complicating white's position. cliiseeff responds with 7-3, forcing Tal's bishop to make a decision. Tal retreats with 7. bf, maintaining pressure while keeping his pieces active. cliiseeff moves his king to safety, but Tal is ready to strike. Tal mirrors with 8. Fo, securing his king and preparing for central play. cliiseeff plays 9. nff, looking to dominate the center and exert pressure on black's position. cliiseeff plays 9. nff, looking to dominate the center and exert pressure on black's position. Tal counters with 16. 5, creating a stronghold on the f-file and aiming for an attack. cliiseeff plays 2-4, reinforcing his grip on the center and preparing for a potential pawn storm. Tal pins cliiseeff's knight with 6. 4, applying pressure on the knight and complicating white's position. cliiseeff tries to regroup with 12. e7, but Tal responds powerfully. cliiseeff tries to create counterplay with 19-4, but it's a dangerous game. Tal's 13. x7 aims to prepare for future attacks and maintain pressure on the e-file. cliiseeff plays 14-4, attempting to expand on the queen side, but Tal's strategy remains focused on the center and king's. Tal solidifies his position with 14. 6, keeping options open for his pieces. cliiseeff aims to activate his queen with 15. 3, but Tal is ready. Tal plays 15. f6, making space for his pieces and preparing to counterattack. cliiseeff 16. x6 looks strong, but Tal has the counterplay ready. cliiseeff's position collapses further as Tal's threats mount. Tal responds with 20. in f4, centralizing his knight and threatening. Tal counters with 16. 5, creating a stronghold on the f-file and aiming for an attack. cliiseeff's king finds refuge on home, but Tal is already capitalizing on the weak position. cliiseeff tries to create counterplay with 19-4, but it's a dangerous game. cliiseeff tries to create counterplay with 19-4, but it's a dangerous game. Tal reinforces his pieces with 19. e6, preparing to unleash his tactical threats. cliiseeff plays 20. 5, hoping for some activity, but Tal's position is increasingly dominant. Tal responds with 20. in f4, centralizing his knight and threatening. cliiseeff attempts to counter with 21. e7, but Tal's position is solid. Tal captures the knight with 21. x7, further increasing his material advantage. cliiseeff captures with 22. x7, but Tal is on the offensive now. cliiseeff tries to defend, but Tal is in control. cliiseeff moves his king to safety, but Tal is ready to strike. cliiseeff plays 23. 3, attempting to consolidate, but the position is bleak. cliiseeff's king finds refuge on home, but Tal is already capitalizing on the weak position. Tal plays 24, bringing his queen into play and tightening the noose. Cliiseeff 25. Looks defensive, but it's too late. Tal positions his bishop, preparing for the final assault. Tal brings his bishop into the fray with 26. 7, creating multiple threats. Cliiseeff's position deteriorates further as Tal's threats mount. Cliiseeff's attempts to break through are thwarted by Tal's tactical prowess. Cliiseeff loses material with 27. x5. Tal maintains the pressure with 28. 5, keeping an iron grip on the position. Cliiseeff's position collapses further as Tal's threats mount. Tal plays 29. 5, a crushing move that seals Cliiseeff's fate. Cliiseeff attempts to create counterplay, but it's futile. Cliiseeff is forced to defend against Tal's relentless assault. Tal plays 30. Rudite securing the win. Cliiseeff desperately tries to hang on, but it's over. With knight to Tal secures victory, demonstrating why he was known as the magician from Riga.